Recording 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? We are back, Method Podcast, episode 6. Now, before I get into our guest for today, I got somebody very cool for y'all. I want to talk about The Odyssey and Spider-Man real quick. If you are a theater kid, I'm tripping. If you're somebody who loves to go to the movies, and if you're somebody who loves the essence of sitting down and watching a good film, go watch The Odyssey. The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan, starring Matt Damon, John Berthal, Tom Holland, Zendaya, everybody, and you name it, probably film of the year. It's probably going to sweep the Oscars next year. Cinematography, excellent. Acting, excellent. Tom Holland in it, just excellent and brilliant. Matt Damon as Odysseus, excellent. And so what I really liked about The Odyssey was the story it kind of tells, and it takes you on a journey. When I was at the theater, I felt like I was on a journey with Odysseus trying to get back home. So that's how good The Odyssey is. So out of 10, I'll give it a 10 because honestly, it's film of the year. Spider-Man, Brand New Day, go watch it. Y'all been talking about Spider-Man for like 3, 4, 5 shows now. So, and Jordan, if he was here, he'd say the exact same thing. Get up, go watch the Spider-Man. And I have my own theories about what they're going to do with it, but I'm excited to see where they go from here for Spider-Man because now what if we transition into Secret Wars, the film after Doomsday in December? What if we transition into something better from that? So, yeah, man, go to the theater, man. The movie theaters are back. Cinema is back. Go back to the theater and go watch it. You know what I mean? So that's super good. All right, getting into today's guest. He's not an actor. This is going to be brand new. We're bringing somebody on who's not an actor. He should be. Do you want to be? We'll get into that. He's not an actor. California native, so he comes around it. So we might, after today's show, we might put the bug in his head. Football coach, DBs, wide receiver. LA Confidential is now turning to Eastside Confidential. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Coach Stamps.
My God.
Welcome to Method Podcast.
Man, I appreciate it.
How you feeling today?
You know what? I'm good, man. I'm good. We starting the week off right. School start tomorrow, back to work. First week of football, man. Let's get it.
Hey, man, so you just kind of tell me a little bit off camera. What's a normal week of a football coach's life look like for you? What's your Monday through Friday before game day look like?
To be honest, it'll break down Monday through Wednesday with regular practice, but it's once school start back, man, I'm literally 6:30 to 3 o'clock regular work day, and then once 3:30 hit, we get in the study hall, we get into weightlifting. Hit the field from 5 to 7, and then, bro, we are film study. We just trying to make sure the guys are prepared for Friday night. Thursdays are usually walkthrough days, which would be a little bit easier, maybe hour and a half of practice. But yeah, it's a busy week, man. A lot of film, a lot of breaking down film, what I mean, and scouting reports, making sure my guys are prepared for what they facing on Friday night.
You kind of just talked about it right there. Film, right?
Mm-hmm.
You coach DBs and you coach receivers.
Yes, sir.
How much time a week are you, watching film? And then how much time a week are you in the film room with your guys, in the receiver room and the DB room? Do you got them all together? Like, what's that process look like for a coach who coaches receivers and DBs?
So it just depends on the day we're having. If we're having the most, if it's predominantly offensive day, then I'll have my receivers in there. If it's a defensive day, then my DBs will be priority. But, bro, I'm watching film every day. Any downtime that I got, like even on my lunch break and, any time that I got at the house, usually around this time, the Xbox is collecting dust because the Apple computer got the Huddle account up, and I'm just breaking down film, just making sure like my guys are prepared for definitely what we're about to face.
Kind of talk about that. What is really the true importance of, because I feel like in today's high school athletes, right? Mm-hmm. How crucial is film for any high school athlete, any football high school athlete to watch just in general? Because Rajon Rondo said this thing where I was watching his interview where he said the reason why he's so good of a basketball player, why he was so good, was because he just watched a lot of film. When you see yourself on camera, camera don't lie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That machine right here is not gonna lie.
Nah.
So
Film definitely don't lie.
Yeah.
It'll pick up the mistakes. It'll pick up the good and the bad. But it's really the mental part of the game that the athletes have to tap into. Like, being on the field is just a small percentage. But when you actually get to the breaking down film, picking up tendencies, figuring out as a DB, who's the best receiver, what is his go-to route, what releases do he like? Is he a speed guy? Is he a dance at the line? Is he a physical guy at the line? Like, when you start picking up these tendencies, then once you get into the field, or even when you take that into practice, then you start actually making plays. The game on Friday nights become way easier. You feel me? So it's really, like we say, what is it? The mental part of the game is probably 80 to 90%, and the physical game is like less than that. You feel me? But like, that mental preparation is everything that's gonna take you to the next level.
were you big when you were an athlete? Were you big on watching film?
Not till I got to college. And I really didn't know how to, like, when I was in high school, bro, we took our notebooks in there, and whatever play you messed up on, I could have did this better and did this right. Like, nobody really taught me how to watch film until I got to junior college. And then I sat with my offensive coordinator, and he was like, yo, you could do this, this, and this wrong. Watch what this guy does on first down or on third down. What coverage is this? Like, I didn't even know how to read a coverage till I got to junior college. So now that I actually have the tools to give to my guys in high school, here's the game that I'm giving to you, and take this and run with it. Use it at every level, because it's going to take your game far and beyond. Because it's a lot of kids that don't know how to watch film. You just get in the film and you see what you've done wrong the game before, but when you get into that week's preparation for that next team, it's a different mindset that you got to bring to the game when you're breaking down your own film.
You kind of touched on it right there a little bit. For any athlete in high school, football athlete that's looking to get into college or that's looking to get into JUCO, how much film does it take? How disciplined do you have to be as a high school athlete? Because I feel like most of them, they don't get it, unless you in Texas or unless you Bishop Gorman or California, but that's kind of a conversation.
But even then, there's kids still then that don't, you feel me, like, that don't really break down film. Like, we're not just gonna say, oh, because you go to Gorman, like, oh, you're the athlete of all athletes. Like, no, you got the opportunity to be great. And I'm not saying there's not the coaches that's there that won't give you the tools, you feel me? Because there are some great coaches at any school that you go to. 100%. But it's how do you attack the game? You feel me? So
for any athlete that wants to go college, what do you tell them when they're really trying to go the college route? What do you tell that football guy, the guy that comes to you, be like, hey, man, I want to go to college. What can I do? What do you tell him?
How much time are you putting in outside of your 2 hours of your weekly practice? You feel me? A lot of kids won't put in that extra work because you think, oh, I'm doing this and now I'm done with it. No, to get to only a few, like that 1% makes it D1. What are you doing outside of your everyday 2 hours to make yourself that 1%? You feel me? And if you're not doing what that 1% is doing, bro, let's not even talk about going to college. If I had an athlete and he's at UNLV now, I wish he would have got to play for us, but he didn't. But he used to say, in order for you to get to extraordinary places, you got to do some extraordinary things. And just that 2 hours a week or that 2 hours a day is not going to get you to that extraordinary place. You got to stay after. You got to be the guy that's on time. You got to be the guy that's willing to come in on the weekends when the coaches are here. You feel me? Like, when the coaches are in film together, where are you at? And if you are that 1%, now you sitting next to your coach trying to figure out how to win this next week's game. You feel me? Or you're that kid that's outside backpedaling by yourself, running routes on air, trying to really figure out how to get open against certain coverages so you would know how to take your game to that next level. And that's just that, like I say, that's that 1%, you feel me? A lot of kids don't want to be that 1% and they think, oh, this can get me here by doing just this. And no, you got to do some extraordinary stuff to get to these places.
Is that everything you were kind of doing too when you were in high school transitioning out? Or do you wish you had that coach should kind of tell you, like, hey, this is everything you need to do to succeed?
You know what? I wish I attacked the game a lot differently in high school. I wanted to be that 1%. Like, I had a work ethic. It was the classroom, bro. I think sometimes I was too smart for my own good. So like I would finish classwork and go to sleep, or I would start messing with people in class. But like I was like 50-50 when it came to school, but like nothing stopped me from being on the field. You feel me? Like I was a knucklehead, but like there was nothing that stopped me from going to practice. Like I missed family vacations to make sure I still had my starting spot, bro. Like I wasn't, Mom, you going where? Cool, I'm gonna stay here. If I gotta go stay with an aunt for this week while y'all going, I'm gonna be here. But like, yeah, I had quality coaches. Like my receiver coach in high school, Coach Joe, he definitely raised my game in a different way to where like my route running was different. When I got to junior college, my offensive coordinator, Coach Peabody, taught me how to attack certain things. Like I was like 5'9", like 155. And what they don't tell you is it's grown men in junior college. It's a lot of cats that take years off and then come back 23, 24 when they got the body and the mental to go through it. And as an 18-year-old kid, when you fresh out of high school, you think, oh, this is going to be a breeze. Nah, there's a grown man in the slot covering you, bro. And once he get attached to you, bro, it's over. So
you ain't
gotta,
jamming that.
Yeah, you got to raise that bar. But then, too, they don't tell you also that there's guys that go Division I that lose their scholarship and then come back to play junior college.
Come down,
you feel me? So, like, now you an 18-year-old kid in a battle with a grown man that just got back from the promised land and he want to go back to the promised land. So there was those coaches that really preached like that mental toughness, and that's the same thing I do with my guys. Some days I come in and I act like I'm pissed off. And I'm not even pissed off. I just want to see how you're going to react to the coaching that I'm giving you, and if you are going to be like, yes, sir, and then go and make that play. And that's all I want to see. How are you going to be? Because guess what? When you get up there, it's a business. This is now like, everything was fun back then. It's a business now. These high school kids getting NILs, bro. Like, this is truly a business. And you, like I say, that 1% make it.
So what's the biggest difference versus in today's athletes versus your generation of athletes? Do you feel like your generation of athletes wanted it just a little bit more versus today's athletes? Like they wanted to be that 1%. They wanted to go that extra mile.
Yeah.
Do you feel like today's generation of athletes lacks that? What's the pros and cons?
I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say that this generation lacks it. They have a lot of different tools. There's a difference between the technology, you feel me? So like the desire to actually be that athlete, they still have it. It's just how do you attack it? Like there was, I had some of the same things. There were some times where I wanted to sit on the game all day. But then when you realize your level of competition and you know like the dude up the street is a 5-star. You feel me? He's a 5-star and you gotta raise your game. And this school is actually your rival. So you gotta get it together because this Fox Sports, we had Fox Sports in Cali, and anytime Long Beach Poly was playing, the cameras was rolling, and you didn't want to be on nobody's highlight tape. That was the problem. You didn't want that one-hand catch on you or get ran over. So, like, the difference, I say the only difference is the mental toughness. Let me say that, the mental toughness. Because we came from certain backgrounds, we wanted to make it out. Now, like, there's so many avenues for these kids to make it. You can stream and go get you some views and make it. You feel me? You can play video games and go get you some views or some commercials and make it. So like, we only had this one avenue, and I think a lot of our mental was D1 or bust. Now they have different avenues that they can make it. So like, I feel like the desire to be that is still there. It's just, it's not. It's a give and take on what you want. You feel me? And that's just really all it is, because this generation of athletes are still as talented as what we had back in the day. So I'm not gonna bash the kids. I would just say the mental toughness on this generation needs to grow a little bit more. That's it.
Why do you feel like the mental toughness on this generation kids need to grow a little bit more? Do you think possibly it's because of how today's generation of athletes are raised? But like you said, a lot of it goes into it. Like, okay, they don't gotta go pro right away. I mean, some people stay in college for NIL. Why do you feel like the mental toughness needs to just be just a little bit more sharpened? Let's get into it, man.
If I can be honest, man, sometimes it's the mommies that play the role, and moms please don't take this the wrong way. You feel me? But like, a lot of these kids don't know how to take a grown man talking to them, and sometimes like when I came in, it was all hellfire. Hey, you gonna do this, you gonna do this way, and I was the cussing coach. Now that I'm changing into like this more patient guy because I have to teach. There's more teaching, and the mommies do. Like when you get on a kid will go home and cry to his mom, and now you can't really be that tough guy on him, but that's what made us men. That's what made me a stand-up guy, you feel me? That's what made me not run away from my responsibility. And a lot of the mental toughness that I see nowadays are kids quit. Now you got to compete for a job, and instead of you staying at your school and competing for a job,
that's crazy.
Oh, I'm gonna go put in this transfer and go over here where it ain't no talent over here. But it's like, bro, why? Why not? Like, be tough and compete for the job over here. Because guess what? If you can compete with tougher talent in front of you, guess what? Who's to say when this dude leave, you ain't gonna be that 100 tackle guy, that 1,000-yard rusher? You feel me? Like, that's the only thing I hate is like, don't get mad at me for being tough on you, and now I got to deal with your mom in the background. And don't get me wrong, it at some point it does piss me off, but like I gotta take what it is, bro. It comes with coaching. Some kids got it and some kids don't. But I don't stop coaching, no way. Like, I'm gonna be hard on you no matter what. And it's either you gonna take the coaching or you gonna run from. To me, it's about life. Are you gonna run from your responsibility as a man when it comes down to it? You feel me? And that's all it is. I preach the same thing from football to track, bro. It's life. You got to run through that wall when the going gets tough. And if you don't, are you gonna walk away from your responsibility when you 30 years old and the lights get cut off? You feel me? Like, you can't. You got to figure it out, bro. You got to figure it out.
I'm looking at your 6 photos back here. What's the biggest lesson these young men and women have taught you? Just you as a coach. What's the biggest lesson that you learned as a coach so far? Because you're year 5.
Year 5.
About to be, right?
Year 5.
This is 5 years of you coaching just the next generation of athletes in football and track. What's the biggest lesson you feel like? You mentioned about how they taught you how to be a little bit more patient.
Yeah. It's really that. Just the patience. You can't coach every kid the same way. You can come in with the same philosophy, but like I say, I coach boys and girls track. But like when it comes to my boys, I coach them the same way I do my football boys. Why? Because there's nobody coming to rescue you as a man. You are the rescuer. You feel me? Women and children first. You got to figure it out as a man. But I don't really coddle my girls, but I'm a little bit more tougher, as in like, hey, you here, and if we gonna do this, let's do this all the way. Let's not go halfway. Let's get to where you want to be. The effort you give me is what I can coach effort. I can't coach halfness, you feel me? But I can coach effort. And I think the biggest lesson I'm learning is really just patience, understanding, and just trying to help a kid get to where they want to be. Because each kid has their own problem off the field. Teach them not to bring it to the field. Let this be your piece. You can deal with it. You can deal with life outside of here. But once you get here, let's lock in and let's move forward. Let's try to get you to where you want to be. And that's just simple as that. Other than that, man, I'm really coaching life lessons. That's all it is. Just life. Are you gonna give up on life when it gets tough? You can't. You can't, because that's how we go down a different path. You feel me? We want to stay on this right path, and that's what sports leads to. Sports leads to discipline. It leads to character. Like, this is everything that you want in your life. That way you can go outside and be a successful adult. But yeah, just understanding and patience, bro. I gotta have patience when it comes to this coaching thing.
To anybody that wants to be a coach, what's the biggest challenge they're gonna face right away?
It just depends on the environment. The school that I'm at, bro, is to be honest, is not a
5-star.
It's not the Bishop Gormans, it's not the Liberties, it's not even the Desert Pines. Like, it's a school where we don't get the most talent, but as a coach, if you want to be able to say, like, I'm a good coach and develop talent, bro, it's a place. Like, I love where I'm at, and like I'm trained too. So like, I bring my trainer's mentality into coaching, and it doesn't faze me. Like, it doesn't. Like, I was pre-warned before I got the job. You feel me? So I really just take in who I get, and who don't come to play is who don't come to play. I preach next man up. So if you are an undersized dude, but you want to come in and learn how to play DB or receiver, guess what? I'm here to teach you that. If you knew how to play, you wouldn't need me. That's my only thing. If you knew how to play, you wouldn't need me. So
I feel like even in pros,
yeah,
I feel like that goes a long way.
But even with the pros, like, to me, I feel like there's not minimal coaching. There is coaching, but you dealing with grown men. So you can't be a grown man cursing at another grown man. It's a different requirement, because we're paying you to do a job now, and you got to get this job done. And at the pros, it's like, hey, yo, this is the paycheck. So if you're not gonna do it how we do it, guess what?
Like a paycheck.
It's a 22-year-old that's coming out of college with a lot of potential, and we can cut you and go get this guy. You feel me? And that's kind of the mentality that I bring to how I coach, because it is next man up. You got to be very coachable, but you got to be able to take this coaching when it get tough. You feel me? Every day is not gonna be a good day. You're gonna give up 3 catches in practice, and guess what? You got to come back the next day and shut that same dude down. So, like, where's your mental toughness? Where's your extreme desire? And how bad do you want it? You feel me?
How much of you being a father has also tied into you being a coach? Because when you're a coach, you're, like you just mentioned it, you're teaching life lessons, right? You so much more than a coach. You 50%, maybe even 40% of a coach, but you 60%.
Maybe more than that.
Maybe more. Shit, maybe more. But damn it, you a father. You a dress. Are you dressing right police? You a health police.
Yeah.
You a Uber. You're a mandatory Uber. You're this and that. So how much does you being a father tie into you also being a coach as well?
You know what? A lot of times I try to take the coach's hat off. At one point I didn't know how. Like,
because when you get a kid, you see that kid 5 days a week. You naturally become their guardian. You naturally become, I'm watching you every single day, 8 hours, more than your parents are. I'm spinning this, I'm doing this, I'm making sure we eat in the receiver room, right? Yeah. So just like, what challenges do you go with that, or do you kind of like relish that?
You actually start to take responsibility for the kids that you coach. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I've seen so much in these 5 years, bro, on and off the field, especially with certain kids and how certain kids are raised. You feel me? And you start realizing, like, the way you were raised, far more different than the way certain kids are being raised nowadays. So, like, you want to, like, once your heart is in it, bro, and I'm a coach that coach with all my heart. So, like, when I see a kid being, you can kind of say neglected at home, or guy has the potential but like doesn't have like the backing from home, you take that kid under your wing. Now there's been some times where, like, me and my oldest daughter didn't clash because I've put more time into this kid over here because this kid wants it, and I've given you a little, but like I give you a lot at home. It's just, are you gonna wake up and be into these workouts where I don't have to wait? This kid is gonna call me at 4 o'clock in the morning and be like, Coach, I'm on my way to the school. Let's get this workout in. Cool, I'm on my way now. But now I gotta go in the room and wake you up. Like, so the same thing. My kids, one of my kids is an athlete, and I always told her, what is your desire? After a while, I'm not gonna wake you up. You're gonna have to come knock on that door, or you're gonna have to meet me in the kitchen at the time, you feel me? At that meeting time. And if you're not up, bro, I'm going right back to sleep, you feel me? But I'm a hands-on dad, you feel me? Like, I go to everything. I got a daughter that don't play sports, and she's a theater kid, so I'm at every show. I'm at every choir performance, and it's, you feel me? It's I'm there. I'm the same dad that my dad was with me, you feel me? So like I can't be mad. Like you gonna raise kids and they gonna hate it, they gonna love it, and it just is what it is. Like, sometimes I embrace being the bad guy. The bad guy is cool. Like, all right, go tell your mama that you mad at me, and she'll come and tell me, and then now I have ways of fixing it. But I'm still gonna be the tough dad. You feel me? Like, it's not about being like this, it's about being respected. At the end of the day, when I'm laying in that casket, bro, you're gonna love me for the guy that I was, and that's all it's about.
Man, no, I feel what you're saying. Long Beach native. Talk to me a little bit, man. What was coming up in California like? You came up in the time, 90s, right? So you came up in the time, I'm talking about, drug on the streets, the LA riots. California was popping.
Yeah.
It was a place. Yeah. It's kind of not popping no more, but man.
Kind of not popping. Cali gonna always
depend
be
on where
popping,
you go,
bro.
I feel like depending on where you go. But kind of talk to me a little bit about that, man. What was coming up in California like during the 90s?
You know what? I was really sheltered as a kid. Like, I went to elementary school in Compton, and like, you seen certain stuff, but as a kid, you didn't realize what you were around. I grew up in a good environment. Like, I grew up in the church, so like a lot of stuff I didn't get to see till I was in middle school, and I was around a certain type of crowd. But like, we did, like, man, I remember being on campus in the 3rd grade and looking over the canal. Like, my elementary school was right next to Centennial High School. So like, I got to see like drive-bys, and you heard gunshots, but like, I was a very sheltered kid. Like, my mom and dad kept me out of all that, you feel me? Once I got to high school, we always, like, born and raised, well, I was born in Bellflower, but I was raised in Long Beach and Compton, and
Compton. So, how many athletes have you probably don't know, but seen? DeMar DeRozan, Westbrook, K-Love, Kendrick, Lamar, I know he's Compton. How many guys do you know?
I didn't.
I know
DeMar DeRozan, I was a senior his sophomore year, so I actually seen him play. Like,
was he?
My school and Compton High School was in the same league.
Yeah.
Like, what people don't realize, Moore League was like one of the toughest leagues to me in, like, growing up playing in.
I think Kawhi. I think CJ Stroud and Kawhi, they also Cali too. Kawhi,
but they were more Orange County. Like, the athletes that I seen, like, bro, I played against Deshaun Jackson at Long Beach Poly. Before him, there was my big bro Derrick Jones. Derrick Jones was probably one of the fastest receivers in California, man. He, bro, from the track too, like, we were multi-sport athletes. You feel me? Like, people don't realize Deshaun Jackson got drafted out of high school. Like, he was a baseball player. Like, he was that guy in baseball. He
was a baseball player?
Yes, bro. Like, he was that guy in baseball.
Really?
Like, we were multi-sport athletes. I got to coach John Ross his senior year, Mr. 422 at the combine. Like, I coached him. My actual second year coaching, Keyshawn Nixon. I'm gonna name drop Keyshawn because that's my young guy right there. But he was one of my receivers on my freshman team that I had. He's playing with the Packers now, but I had him as a freshman receiver, bro. He was a little dude too, but Keyshawn had a lot of skill, man, and I'm glad like he's doing way good, bro. Like probably the best corner on the Packers right now, probably in the league. But like we were multi-sport athletes, and growing up in Cali, you seen it. Like, not only did you want to be the best in your city, but you wanted to be the best in the state, and you competed. Like, now these kids have like far more advantages going to camps and getting stars. Like, we had the Nike camp, and you had to get invited. We had the Cali Florida Bowl. You had to get invited and be like top talent. You feel me? So like,
Did you ever have to? You played both sides of the ball in high school. Did you ever have to cover Deshaun?
man, you know what? I got a chance to, but it was that. Listen, I tell the kids a story all the time. Like, so days I wasn't working out, like I had a friend. He would challenge me every day. We lived on the block together, and he went to a different high school, but he played receiver. And when he was playing receiver, I'm at DB working on my game. And my mom would walk past my room, and I'm on the Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, and she'll be like, "Hey, I just drove past Long Beach City and D-Jack working out." And you look at mom and you like, "Oh, you gonna play this card today." So now I grab my backpack and my cleats, and now I'm going to the park. I'm about to go run hills. I'm about to go. And I had that type of mom, which I loved, you feel me? I loved.
Like, hey,
And she
the rival down the street, he getting it right now.
yeah, like bro, and or moms will walk past and be like, "Shoot, 150, you know what he did last year," and you like,
Heard about that game he had?
like, "Man, you gonna do that to me? Like, this what you gonna do today?" So like, now you're requiring me to get up and go work on my game.
Right.
I'm telling you, I want to be the best. So mom's
Looking
like,
back in hindsight, do you respect that?
yeah, I do. Now, do I wish like my parents were more hands-on with like having workouts like how I was? Like, I feel like if mom's was a cheerleader, so if she had like a little game to her, you feel me, she'd have been on the field like, "Nah, you got to backpedal this way, you got to do this," you feel me? My dad ran track, and he didn't play football in high school, but he could give me speed training. He could give me tips on how to run. So like, I should have took my speed game a little bit more. I should have went and ran club track and did a lot more things, but I limited myself. And I wish, like, one thing I do wish is I wish my parents pushed me more. Like, step outside the box. Go run track more. Go do this, go do that. You feel me? Like, bet on yourself. A lot of times I didn't bet on myself because, like, I just knew I had the talent. But, like, step outside the box and go show your talent. You feel me? And a lot of that didn't come till,
College.
I say, like, junior college, bro. Like, once I stepped on that junior
This
college.
is the second time you mentioned that during this interview. You said a lot of what you learned. Do you have any regrets about how your high school career kind of played out? Because you said a lot of times what you learned, you didn't really see until you got to college and you're like, oh, okay.
Now, I really held back a lot. You feel me? Like, you ever met a dude that was like too cool for his own good?
Yeah.
And like, I wanted to be cool. You feel me? Like, everybody knew I had talent, and we had this thing where we would play at lunchtime. We would go play tackle on the backfield at lunchtime, and we'd have a big crowd, and then that was my time to perform. You feel me? And everybody be like, "Bro, like, why are you not taking this serious?" And I just knew like I had talent. I just didn't really step outside my box. You feel me? Like, if I would have bet on myself more in high school, you feel me, and not being the knucklehead and like really took it serious, bro, I'd have probably went far. You feel me? I definitely would have went far. When I got
League.
to JUCO, I had a couple offers. You feel me? But
Going to the league, XFL, what we doing?
oh, it's not, man. I'm not even gonna say that.
XFL was popping around that time.
It was
the
like,
first
but
time.
Arena was really especially for a dude like me. I was a speedy guy, so like, Arena would have probably
Would've got
been
a couple
my
of
thing.
workouts.
Yeah, I would have probably Arena, but it's no telling, because like I say, Deshaun Jackson being from the same city, a year older than me, he was that inspiration. So like, I'm looking at a dude my size, I'm trying to get as fast as him. You feel me? And he was that inspiration. He played what, 10 years in the league. That's a good career for a dude like 5'10", 180.
Any head coaches somewhere now?
Yeah, Delaware State.
Delaware State,
Delaware
yeah.
State, man, and big ups to him for making that transition because a lot
and
of
Michael Vick.
a lot of people don't understand like, yo, mine after playing so long, this is your identity. So like, what do I have?
They always say an athlete dies twice. An athlete dies twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like once you're done playing, it's like, okay, what is the next thing? So like when you transition into like seeing him coach now, or like with me, like I knew I wanted to do something close to the game. So it was always that. Like I always wanted to stay close to the game, whether it was training, coaching, doing something just to give back to the next generation. Like trying to get a kid somewhere you didn't make it, you know?
Track versus football. You've had the opportunity to coach both sports and you played both sports. What are some differences about coaching track athletes to football, and what are kind of like the same things that you get in both sports? I feel like coaching kind of translates both sports regardless. That core foundation translates, but what's the difference between coaching track athletes versus football athletes? Talk to me.
It's less physicality. To be honest, with track, without your legs, you are nothing. You feel me? I can have, and then too, it's more, track is more of the preparation, more speed workouts, taking the weight room serious, having rest. I know coaches that are constantly run, like, oh, we running a mile today. For what, bro? Like, how is a mile gonna help a 100-meter, 200-meter runner? You feel me? Like, where's your speed training? Where is your, it's really just constantly working effort. You gotta work your effort too, because max effort breeds results. You feel me? So how much of a max effort can I get out of a kid during track season that can transition to either the football field, especially with girls playing flag now, or even shoot, I got some girls that come out from like basketball, you feel me? And to be honest, yeah, it's just the physicality, the difference in the two sports. But both of them, you need your legs. Without your legs in track, bro, it's you're nothing. You're nothing. You need your rest, but you also need like structured workouts with track. That's the only thing. Like I'm constantly working on trying to build a structure with, okay, we're gonna attack speed, high velocity speed today. We're gonna do, if I got hurdles, I may be the overall girls coach, but I'm the sprinter coach. And then some days I may have to do relays or hurdles, you feel me, depending on, what kind of help I have. But it's really just having a structured workout and making sure each workout is definitely helping a kid change either his form or building more speed, more velocity, and just finishing. I preach finishing. Don't wait till you get to that last 10 meters and you want to die down. No, if you're running 100-meter, let's run 110. Let's run through that line, you feel me? That's how we get our results, is running through that line. So it's really just, to me, making sure that we have structure and we finish. That's all it is. Other than that, like you can compare the two, but the structure of your workouts and how you handle each athlete, because you may get a kid with shin splints one day. You gonna run him? Nah, he gotta rest that day. You feel me? That's what it is. And the more each year that I come into it, the more that I grow as the coach, because it's just I know how to, okay, hey, you gotta rest today. You gotta do this today. We gotta change how you get out of the blocks. We gotta change your transition from your first phase to your second phase, or your second phase to your finishing. You feel me? Like, it's just all how, it's really just paying attention to your athletes in track, really. And then technically in football, it's just really a line assignment and technique. Know your assignment, know how to play this coverage, know what route you're running, how to attack this route, how to read the defense, or to as a DB, how to take your read steps to see whether they running the ball or going past, and then just really finishing. Just finish the play, man. Make a play. That's it.
When you get a guy that comes to you or girl, and they're just off, right? You get a young athlete who's just off. What's your biggest pet peeve as a coach? Like, is it their condition? Is it what they're doing? And you mentioned it a little bit earlier. What are you doing after season? What are you doing in between season, after practice? To you, what's your biggest pet peeve as a coach when you see an athlete who just wants to come fill it out, but it's not for him, but he's still there, not giving full-on maximum effort? What? Let's get inside your brain. What pisses you off? What's your pet peeve as a coach? Somebody eating Cheetos on the field, walking on the field.
You know what? It's not even that. Like, the kids are gonna do that regardless. They gonna eat stuff that they not supposed to. And
do you ever go around snatching chips, snatching?
You know what? Nah, I don't, because my philosophy, bro, you gonna meet Uncle Earl one day. And if you don't know who Uncle Earl is, you definitely gonna meet him. Because guess what? Oh my God, bro, I had a girl, she decided she wasn't gonna eat lunch. I'm watching her, I'm on campus. So I'm in the hallway, so I get to work lunch. I get to see what the kids are doing,
you see the athletes
how you are fueling your body. And they complain, oh, I don't want to eat the school lunch because it's nasty and this is this. But you eating Takis all day. I'm watching you eat Takis, and you don't understand the workout that I got lined up. So I got 5 250s for you, and I already know your body not gonna make it through the second one. And you fueling on Takis and soda, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a bad day for you.
I got something.
But you feel me? I really don't have a pet peeve. I don't. If you tell me you want to be this, oh, I want to be this great athlete, or you come into this and you talk like you
gonna hold them to that.
I'm gonna hold you to it. But if you can't follow through with what your mouth is saying, guess what? I know right off the bat, as a coach, you know which kids can back what they say. And 9 times out of 10, they get an opportunity to show it before you get to either that game or that track meet. And you know when a kid is all talk. Once a kid is all talk and they can't make it through that first workout, you like, okay, now I'm gonna be on your head because you a talker. Listen, I got trust issues, so you got to prove it to me.
Get that Oklahoma drill going. Let's see who really wants it.
We can't even do that no more, bro. I'll lose my job doing Oklahoma drill.
Got to do like a watered down version.
Yeah. But it's, you know what? You get all athletes like that, bro. It don't matter what sport it is. Your mouth can write that check, but you gotta show it. You gotta really show what you can do, and you know which guys can or which girls can and can't. And this is, to be honest, it's not a pet peeve for me. I really don't have a pet peeve when it comes to this coaching, because I'm always gonna make a kid prove it. And even when it comes to me, like I get kids to challenge me all the time, bro. I buy new cleats every year just to show a receiver I can still backpedal and jam you up. You feel me? Like,
so how many times at practice during your coaching tenure have you had to suit up?
Ooh, I'm gonna be honest. My cleats are on every day.
He said,
my cleats are on every day. So like this year with track will probably be the first year that. No, last year I had a freshman come in. He ran track and the kids recorded. We ran a 50, and I beat him in the 50, and he was looking like, what? And I'm like, yeah, bro. I may be 38, but I can still run.
do this.
You feel me? I can still run.
I've been doing this for a long time.
But I'm definitely, and I like talking, man. I play the mental game, bro. Why? Because the mental game helped me. Like, if I can get in your head this fast and I can see how down you are, what you think the kid across the field from you gonna do? So I play the game early with him, and like I say, some kids can and some kids can't. But it's all about your mental toughness, and I'm gonna make you prove that every day. Why? Because you gotta be tough. You gotta be tough.
I want to ask you a question. Mm-hmm. You say mental toughness, right?
Yeah.
Is it hard? I feel like in Las Vegas, the hardest thing for an athlete to do is to get on a bus, drive an hour and 30 minutes to Moapa or Virgin Valley to try to win a game over there. How hard mental toughness wise. Now, and we're gonna kind of get into a little bit of everything here. How hard is that for an athlete to get on the bus, drive an hour and 30 to go win a game over there?
It's, to be honest,
Because they're playing some kids who football is all they do.
yeah. But I mean, it's no difference than going to go play the kids up the street. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, it's no difference.
Yeah.
It's like driving an hour and a half to Moapa or Virgin Valley is no different than going to go play the kids at Sunrise or going
Do
to
you
go
get
play the
athletes
kids at
who?
Desert Pines,
Do you get
know?
athletes who kind of tell you like, I don't know if we gonna? Do they get shaky about?
Not like, to be honest, those kids show it in practice. So you know who to play and who not to play. Like, what the parents don't realize is this is not Pop Warner, so there are no must plays. Like, your son being in my program don't mean I gotta play him. Like, it's up to him to want to play. So if he want to be that kid that wants to sit on the sideline and just take up a jersey, cool. Pay me the team fees and sit here, bro. But you're going to do the same running, you're going to do the same weightlifting, and you're going to do the same, you feel me? You're going to do the same as everybody else. It's just when it transitions to game day, you know which kids you can play, which kids you can rely on, who to give the ball to, and who's going to show up. You feel me? That's the only thing. These kids, you got to realize you put your pants on the same one leg as me. My heart don't pump Kool-Aid, bro. You gotta come see me. You feel me? You have to come see me. So it's like you gotta preach that to your kids. You have to preach that to your kids. And if your heart pump Kool-Aid, guess what, bro? There's a water bottle. There's a yard marker. And we could always use managers. You feel me? We could always use managers, bro.
You said my heart don't pump Kool-Aid.
It don't, bro. And that's the thing. Like, there's like. Football is a violent sport, you feel me? And I tell the kids all the time, if you take a play off or you going halfway through this play, bro, that's how you can have a serious injury. So you might as well just go hard. Just go hard, bro. And then there's certain things that we can teach. There's certain techniques we can teach. Yeah, you may be scared to tackle this 6'5" dude, but guess what? Bro, go for his legs. Take his legs out. Bro, I wasn't no big boom dude. I'm gonna take your knees out, and if you land on me through the process, guess what, bro? It's still a tackle. It's still a tackle, bro. A stat is a stat.
Did you have that same mindset in high school when you were playing against like tough games, like rival games or tough division games too?
Yeah, bro. I didn't shy.
regardless.
To be honest, I didn't shy away from the opportunities or the talent. Like, I always had a goal coming in the game, bro. Like, let me get to 75 yards a catch, and then we can go from there. Like, I wasn't a kid that, bro, I'm gonna get 150 this week. No, I knew I was the second receiver coming in, and I had a dude that was, to me and that guy I would say we was about the same in talent. I had a lot more speed. I could stretch the field a little bit more. But I came into every game with the mindset, okay, cool, 5 for 75, maybe a touchdown. But if I can get to 75 yards a catch, then I can get me 25 more for 100. You feel me? And that's just what it was. Now, it's on the quarterback to want to throw me that ball. You feel me? And I'm not gonna lie, me and my quarterback wasn't the best of friends. We played Pop Warner together, but like we wasn't the best of friends.
Where is he to this day? What's he doing?
I can't tell you, man. I can't tell you. I really can't tell you. Like,
Anybody on that Pop Warner team when you was little, you still keep in touch with?
I see a lot of the homies on like Instagram and
They're
Facebook
still
and stuff like that.
Still
Like
football, other avenues?
Some not really. A lot more. You may say, I would say 50-50 because a lot of us starting to have kids now playing. So like they may get involved more, but like, yeah, I gotta go back and start looking, man. I'm bad with keeping up with like old friends and stuff. If we talk every day, then it's a select few. I apologize to everybody I don't call every day. Like, I be having to tell my mom that, bro. Me and moms talk like maybe once every 2 weeks. And she'd be like, son, come on now. And I be like, my life.
See you when I see you.
Man. Yeah, you feel me? But when I get a chance to go back home, like, I got my 20th school reunion coming up, bro, which is crazy.
Going back out there?
And yeah, I'm gonna try to make it to my high school reunion. And a lot of the homies, they kids are playing high school now or playing Pop Warner, and it's cool to see like the transition from what we were to what we are now. And I love it. I love it for myself and the homies.
Let's talk about that real quick. I want to take you back. Your first day as a freshman in high school, you meet your half brother. Yeah, you meet your half brother as a first day as a freshman in high school. That doesn't happen too much in life.
No.
Walk me through the full story about how that happened.
So let's actually go back a year. So 8th grade, I was going to middle school in Lakewood, Hoover Middle School, and one of my like childhood best friends, she transferred into my school from my brother's school, and I think we was in PE one day, and we was laughing and joking, and me, her, and some other kids on like the field, and she was like, she was cracking a joke. She was like, "Oh, I don't know why you laughing. You got a brother that went to my old school." And I'm like, "Bro, what? Like, I got a brother." And she's like, "Yeah, it's a kid that look just like you, got your same last name, and he go to my school." So I'm not even paying attention to it.
This is 8th grade.
This is 8th grade.
All right.
And I think the problem was I was such a knucklehead in middle school. Like I say, bro, I was too smart for my own good. Like, I would finish classwork and just start causing trouble. Like, bro, I was telling the teacher last week, I made this girl laugh so hard, bro. I don't know if you remember, we had the Fruitopia drinks back in school, bro. Oh, that show how old I am. But we had the Fruitopia drink. I made this girl laugh so hard, bro. She had to open up her backpack, and like the drink came through her nose, all in her backpack. I got suspended, bro, for making her laugh in class. You feel me? So, but
What my son do? He made somebody laugh.
yeah, but like if you go check the grade sheet, bro, A, B, 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 like pop quiz, I'm passing. Like, you can ask my mom, bro, and she would hate it. Like, bro, you got an A in this class, but you got like a...
You could never fully get in trouble.
You got like an unsatisfactory in conduct, bro. Like, what are you doing?
But you could never
feel me?
fully get in trouble.
Yeah. So mom's just like, all right, cool. You got an A in this class. But like, bro, get your behavior together. But going back to like first day of freshman year, some of my friends from middle school go to the same high school. And I'm kicking it with them because like, I grew up in the neighborhood. Like, I went to school with all the kids from my neighborhood, but I didn't go to the middle school that they went to. So like, I kind of felt not really like a loner, but I kicked it with people that I knew.
Knocking at the door a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm walking around campus and like, it's this one kid and bro just keeps staring at me. He just keeps staring at me. And I'm like, I'm telling the homie, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna have to fight already. Like, I had cousins that graduated from this school and they like, oh, because you who you are, I know you gonna fight. You gonna fight. So I'm walking around and everywhere, like I just look up and they got like we had like 0 periods. So they called it Alpha Station. So every sheet that I go to, I'm trying to figure out where like my Alpha Station is, and it's always eyes on me. So bro just keep looking at me, and then I just turn around and I'm just like, what is bro looking at? So we get to the class we supposed to go to, bro, he already sitting in there. So it's a seat next to him. I go sit in the back of the class next to him, and he just like, he glancing and he looked down. So
he kind of already know.
Yeah, he already knew. Like I was like out of the whole loop.
Oh.
Like, you gotta understand, like so my stepdad raised me.
Yeah.
He raised me. I don't really call him my stepdad. That's my dad. You feel me? He raised me.
Yeah.
I didn't know my biological father till I was 16.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like me meeting I pretty much met like the rest of that side of the family when I got in high school. But the teacher called both our names together because we had the same last name. So like I get up, he look at me, I look at him, I go get my schedule, I sit down. He look at me, he like, hey, can I see your schedule? I give him my schedule. He like, hey, what's your dad name? And I look at him and I'm like, bro, I ain't got no dad. And he looked like, what? And I'm like, bro, I ain't got no dad. And he just like, he started laughing. And I'm looking like, bro, what you laughing at? And he like, nah, I think you my brother. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking you my brother. So like, to be honest, after that day, like we started talking and like really kicking it. Like my brother now is like my best friend, bro. Like I call him at least once, twice a week just to like
Crazy.
like really chop it up with my brother, you feel me? And
What's that conversation like when you go home? Like, hey, I met my brother.
you know what? Like it was I don't know, bro, cause like that was like a chapter. It was like a new chapter for me, but I think if I can be honest, and I hope Mom forgive me for saying this, but like I think it was a chapter that my mom was trying to close and move from. You feel me? Like, you know, we all need healing from certain stuff, and I think that was like one of them things. But once I started meeting that side, it kind of opened up the door for like other like. It just had to happen. You feel me? It had to happen, and
Because I feel like I mentioned, you never really hear about somebody meeting their brother on the first day of school. You know what I mean?
nah, like to be
school.
honest, I really thought like man, the homegirl was tripping, bro.
Yeah.
Like I ain't got no brothers. But then to actually like hear, like even I got an older sister, and even my younger sister on my dad's side, like they tell me like they would come and sit out at the park and watching me practice, bro. And like there's some times where I recall like hearing somebody call my name, but I would look behind me and not recognize people. You feel me? So like
So they knew who you were.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Like
That's crazy.
there would be like I don't even think my mom understand me, and my mom's mom, my grandmother would have conversations, especially after she met my brother. She would like we would have conversations, and to know like you know my dad would still drop off gifts when I was little, or bro, he even had like a medical card for me as a kid. You feel me? And like my mom was very independent. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like she remarried. She got married when I was young. You feel me? So like a lot of stuff she didn't need help on. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's still like to me is. I let go of I'm now able to let go of things of the past, you feel me, and just to move forward, you feel me. Like my parents are older now, you feel me, so like it's a lot of stuff that I don't have answers to that I could care less about, you feel me. Like family is family, and every family ain't perfect, bro. Like we're not perfect people, and your journey is your journey. I've never let having the background that I have affect anything in my life, you feel me. So like I move forward with everything, and like, bro, I'm glad I got to meet my brother. I'm glad I got to meet that side of my family, because now I know where I get a lot of tendencies and habits from, you feel me? Like, man, Stamps Mafia till I die, man. I love that side,
Mafia
bro.
family.
Yes, sir.
It's
I
crazy.
love that family. Yeah.
Want to touch on a topic that's kind of changing high school football. Because like I said, this is your 5th year. You're stepping into coaching. You're stepping into coaching your 5th year. Mm-hmm. And you guys can't go playoffs or compete for championship this year because the NIAA, basically every school went independent. And so by every school going independent, Gorman is in like its standalone little league of, okay, well, we'll play all these other charter schools for a title and playoffs. As a coach, as an ultimate competitor, what's your thought and your process, and how are you shaping up for this season where you guys just play every game like it's your last? So how are you, what's your thought about that whole NIAA thing?
You know what, it comes because of the decision of the public schools, and I'm not like...
What side were you for? Do you still want to compete?
You know what, I always want to compete at a high level, you feel me?
Right.
I just want even the playing field, bro, just even the playing field. Like, if you're gonna let a kid go from public to charter and he gets cleared because they don't have a zone, then do the same thing for the public schools, you feel me? Like, if we're gonna let these kids go from where they want to, from where their zone to out of their zone, or a public or a charter school, why shouldn't they have to sit 180? But a kid leaving, a kid getting into it with a coach at Mater, transferring over to my school, has to sit 180 days because he doesn't live in my zone. But then there's a kid that lives in You know what? Bro. I could get into the politics, bro, because I'm telling you, if I
crazy.
exposed a lot of stuff right now, bro, these coaches would hate me. Like charter school coaches would hate me.
It's crazy
because like I know a lot of stuff, but I sit back. I'm a guy that sit back and watch. You feel me? And I hear the chit chatter, and I think the coaches from public school just want the playing field even. That's all we want. We just want the playing field even. So if I'm able to go get the kid from Henderson that wants to come here and can't get in the magnet, but he wants to come here because guess what? Most of his Pop Warner friends played over here, or like his youth football friends played, are going to here because they're zoned over here. Why can't he come over here? Why can't he? You feel me?
I feel like that thing they did allow is not enough either. Where I guess you're a senior, before you're senior, you can switch schools. You can go.
But even with that, like that's like a 20% chance, or like it's a small percentage of you getting cleared, because even then, like we sometimes still have a problem with kids that are going to the same school that they went to, but because he moved a block outside of the zone, now he has to go to this school, but he wants to continue at this. Like, bro, there's so many politics to it, bro. Like, but the charter schools don't get the problems that we get. So now we got a kid who is a troubled kid. He wants to come play football, but he can't because he lives over here. But then, not saying that I'm stuck with certain kids, but like,
I'm stuck with certain kids.
I'm stuck with certain kids, bro. Like, there's so many kids. Like, bro, people gotta understand. I train athletes. So, like, I train athletes from all over this city. I got kids that go to Palo. I got kids that go to Sierra Vista. I got kids that I train that go to Mater, Legacy. Like, I got my hand in a pot of so many, and I would love for these kids to come over and play for me. But guess what? If you do, there's a risk of you having to sit, bro. And I hate that.
And there's a risk of you getting in trouble for recruitment.
Which where in Cali, I don't really know. Like, I don't coach in Cali. At the time that I was coaching, I was a freshman coach back home. Like, I don't remember a kid transferring having to sit. You feel me? Long Beach is a big city. So if you played at Cabrillo, as long as you had a way to Long Beach, Jordan, bro, you were okay. You were okay. Like, even me and my brother was going to transfer our senior year and go play at Cabrillo or Mayfair. All we had to do is just make sure we had a way to school, or a decent enough, an address or something like that, bro. Like, if a coach could vouch for you, then cool. But like, there's so many politics in Vegas that, like, public school gets a bad rap. It does get a bad rap. And don't get me wrong, like, could the curriculum be better? Yes, the curriculum could be better.
40th in education.
Yeah, like the education could be way better, but to me, that's on whoever's teaching the kid. Do you got a teacher in that classroom that's gonna push this kid to be better academically? You feel me? And that's where I see the difference. You feel me? Yeah, like charter school has different rules. We just want the same rules, bro.
Just want a fair chance.
Yeah, fair chance.
So what do you think is going to change after this little 2-year probation? Is it 2 or 3?
To be honest, it's a 2-year, but
Okay.
I really don't see a change, bro. I don't see a change unless you allow open enrollment, which I don't see happening. You feel me? Then it won't be that. It won't be that. Unless you keep it the same. If charter school is gonna have different rules, let them play who they play. Now if a public school goes like Cali, so Trinity League, Bosco, Mater Dei, Orange Lutheran, Mission Viejo, they're all in one league together. Cool, that's your league. But if you want to go play Long Beach Poly, that's a non-league game. So if Gorman wants to play Liberty, that's a non-league game. Let Liberty go play. Let Liberty play Coronado, Desert Pines,
Shadow.
Silverado,
Sierra. Shadow.
Like, let them play those as a league game, and then guess what? You got open 5A. You got 5A, which will be all your public schools. You feel me? You got a charter school champion, a public school champion, and then just how it goes. You feel me?
There's the answer. That's how you figure this out.
I don't see no problem with that.
Yeah.
Do it exactly how CIF is doing it, and then if you got a school like you know how Corona Centennial competes for a 5A open title every year.
They're the red Centennial, right?
Yeah. They look like the Cincinnati Red. What's the name? But they compete. They compete for that title. If you got a team that is competing like that, then cool. But a lot of teams just want to be that champion, so you don't really like. And that's the black eye of, to me, public school. Gorman is the
powerhouse.
Yeah, the powerhouse out here. You feel me? Where in Cali you got multiple powerhouses.
Yeah.
You feel me? So everybody don't want to play Gorman, but like you just gotta even the playing field, bro. That's all it is.
Isn't Matter Day the last team to beat Gorman? They beat Gorman last year, right?
Oh, I believe so.
Yeah, I watched that game. We got fat.
Gorman.
I know the last district team to beat Gorman is Liberty.
Yeah,
Liberty's the last one again.
In a championship game, yeah. That was at the old stadium too.
Yeah, the old Thomas.
That's it, man. We just like
fair chance.
Yeah, just a fair chance, bro. Like, and I'm not even like. My kids are gonna compete regardless, bro. Like, whoever you put on our schedule is whoever you put on our schedule.
You put us on the line.
Yeah, but if you got a school that can transfer in a gang of kids at one time and nobody's looking at that school, bro, but then I get 2 kids. There was one time I got in a kid who, he played at another public school, and then he came over to us and he couldn't get cleared. Now, where there's some differences with his paperwork that messed him up, cool. But once the paperwork was corrected, y'all deemed him ineligible for 180. Well, I know of 15 kids that went over to one school this summer, and them 15 kids from public charter are all gonna play. Now, am I hating? I'm not hating, bro. I wish them kids the best of luck. Why? Because it's about the kids, you feel me? But if we're making it about the kids, let's even the playing field. Let's make it about the kids. Because guess what? I got some kids that need the sport. You feel me? Or they in these streets 24/7. And we know Vegas streets don't have nothing for these kids. Like back home, we had Boys and Girls Club, we had the YMCA. Like you had other avenues, bro. We even had this thing called PAL, the Police Athletic League, where, bro, it was like an after-school program. Yeah, it was ran by the police off duty, but like, bro, yeah, indoor basketball courts.
Nah, Vegas don't offer.
Exactly, bro. So Vegas don't offer that for the kids. Yeah. So like, you got a gang of kids doing crazy stuff, robbing, like carjacking. Like,
you read the news about those 4 kids that did the jacking at the Walmart thing, right?
Bro, that's always something, bro. Like running into Nike, stealing stuff, boosting. Like, bro, there's nothing here for the kids to keep them out of trouble. And
even at Circus in round 1, they go.
Bro, like even then, like,
hey, I stay away from round 1 for a reason.
Bro, now it's starting to be like what's the YNs? Like everybody want to be a YN now, and it's cool to be a YN, but like, bro, it's
come on, man.
Like it's cool until that door closed behind you. And now you in there for that time.
Or you seeing that final,
that judge that gave you that time. So like, yeah, just even the playing field, bro, and just give the kids something more, man. Just give them something more. Like, most of these kids don't have nothing to look forward to. Most of these kids don't, unless you've been involved with sports or something since you were little, you feel me? You don't think much of yourself. So like, the only thing you think you're good at is being street. You feel me? And we know the streets only lead to 2 places, the jail or the grave, you feel me? And like, I don't want to see none of that for none of these kids in this city, bro. Like, to be honest with you, like, I wish we could just give these kids a fighting chance. That's it. Just give them a fighting chance. And a lot of it is, I think as coaches, we just take on the responsibility of kind of being the parent that they don't have.
Like we talked about earlier,
Yeah, like, this city wasn't built on, like, to me, like, you can raise a family here if it's a 2-parent household. If it's not a 2-parent household, how do you expect a single mom to really tame 3 growing boys? You feel me? Like, that's hard. So then, like, as a coach now, I'm not only your coach, I'm your father figure too. So not only do I gotta lead by example, I gotta make sure my life reflects
what you're doing,
what I want you to be.
Yeah.
You feel me? And is it a lot of pressure? It's a lot of pressure.
I gotta worry about
like,
you doing something stupid at midnight. Yeah.
Like sometimes you get that call in the middle of the night and you like, all right, bro, hey yo, I gotta go pick Whoopty Whoop up from juvenile jail because he did this and that, or you get a kid crying because he just like he don't know how to take life right now. Mom is on drugs, dad is gone. You actually like you raising younger siblings because like you're to be honest, you got to be an adult earlier than you have to be, and like it sucked because I didn't have that growing up, bro. Like I was able to chase my dream till I couldn't chase my dream, or I just, you feel me? Like I gave up. I wanted to be too cool. Like, so it's just like I said. I just wish these kids had more of a fighting chance, and I wish. I hope they don't hold this against me. I just wish NIAA would consider making it about the kids and not the politics, bro. And I may get in trouble for saying that, bro, but at the end of the day, that's what I wish somebody would hear that. I just wish somebody would hear that. You feel me?
Right.
Like, let's not let these kids run the streets until they're they got an inmate number and we wish we could do more for them. You feel me? Like, let's do it now when they got a fighting chance.
Right.
So I really try to reach these freshmen first. All these freshmen that come in with the hot head and don't want to listen to nobody and think they know everything, bro, you have no idea what's facing you once you hit 18, you feel me? And
because like you said earlier, if they had all the answers already, you wouldn't have to be a coach.
yeah, if you had it figured all out, bro.
I wouldn't be here.
Exactly. Exactly. You don't need
come
me.
game day.
You don't need me, bro.
You know
don't
your
need me.
assignment technique come game day. Oh
Yes.
shit, I'm chilling on the
Yes.
sideline.
But even with that, like if you had the answers to life, bro, I'm 38 and I'm still figuring out life, bro. Because there's always like one thing I think the kids think once you become an adult, you stop growing. You don't never stop growing, bro. You don't never stop growing to the day you die. So like there's always room for growth. You feel me? Like even with me, I'm on this whole new journey with like going to church and meeting God and like figuring out life on that spiritual aspect now. You feel me? And what I'm learning now, I'm trying to give to them.
Give to me and pay it forward.
Yeah, because there's certain things you wish you knew as a teenage boy that now you apply as a grown man knowing it. But if I would have knew this in high school, bro, who knows where I would have been, you feel me? Like, that's the only thing. And then there's some times where you do got somebody that'll tell you, but instead of you listening with your ears, you let it go in one ear and out the other, and you think you know everything. And it's like, all right, bro. But I'm not the person that's like, all right, I told you so. When you figure out you messed up, guess what? Coach is going to be sitting here, and then guess what? We can pick up the pieces and figure out the next phase. So guess what? If you lost that scholarship, then you just lost that scholarship. But guess what? Let's find a JUCO. Let's find a D2. Let's find an NAIA school to go to. Or even if football not the answer and we good at track or anything else, bro, let's figure this out. You feel me? And I really do push sports and academics because that was the avenue that got me to where I needed to be, you feel me? It was what shaped my character, my integrity, and my self-discipline. Even as a grown man, like, bro, I stick to a schedule now that as a kid, it was routine. It was routine. I had practice at this time. I had to be on time for this class. I had to do everything. You had to be toes on the line. Like we preach toes on the line at my school, you feel me? And if you are not on the line at this time, bro, guess what? You get sent home. You get sent home because guess what? Your boss gonna let you walk in late. You gotta be at work at 7 o'clock. Your boss gonna let you walk in late at 7:30 without a care in the world.
Tell us how you doing?
Bro, you gonna be on the unemployment line, bro.
Come in the office.
Yeah, it's really life, bro. I really just preach life to these kids because you can't be how you are in these hallways once you turn 18. You can't be the same way. You gotta grow and get out of your own way so then you can advance and be better than what it is. You feel me? That's all it is.
Coach, and kind of wrapping up the coaching talk here, when When your athletes, when they watch this episode, when they want to learn more about Coach Stamps, what's the one thing you want all athletes, track, flag, boys, football, whatever, when an athlete comes to you and they're ready to get coached up, what's one thing you want your athletes to know about you? What's one thing you want them to learn about you?
Once you really come to me and you say, Coach, I want to be this type of athlete, bro, just know, like, I'm going to do whatever it is in my power to get you to where you want to be. You feel me? Like, with my DBs, if I take responsibility for everything we do on and off the field. So if you a knucklehead in the classroom, bro, I got to answer to that. Why? Because you are a reflection of me. You feel me? And like, I treat every kid like I done gave birth to them, like you live in my house. So if you come to me like, Coach, I'm hungry, guess what, bro? I'm gonna go in my pocket and feed you. Oh, you didn't eat today? Cool. I'm really passionate and I put my heart into everything I do, bro. Like, no lie. Like, man, I pick kids up, take them home. It becomes
everything.
But it develops your fatherly instincts. So like certain things that I learned coaching my kids, I take home. Like, even with, I got daughters, so like there's some times where I'm tough on my track girls, and then I gotta realize, like, oh snap, I can't be so tough on her like that. Why? She's gonna cry if I'm talking this tough, bro. And there's times where they do it, and then I have to humble myself and then come back to my athletes and be like, listen, Coach don't mean to be like this, but guess what? I can't get you to be your best if I don't require you to be better than what you giving me. You feel me? So if I'm gonna give you my all, I expect you to give me your all. And then guess what? You're gonna see the results. You're gonna see the results. Because there's not gonna be a day where you can't call and tell Coach, like, I need the extra work. Or, Coach, I don't know what this is. And then we can sit down and figure it out. Coach, I'm not getting the scholarship offer that I want. Okay, cool. Let me make some phone calls and see what the next step is. If you got people in Cali, bro, I got plenty of JUCOs you can go to. It's just how bad do you want it? If you want it bad enough, guess what? I'm going to be behind you 120%, bro. 120%.
Man, kind of, like I said, Coach, one thing I like about you is just your motivation and your drive to make these young men and women of the next generation just get better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so for any athlete who does come to you, I think they're going to rub off naturally by seeing that, okay, I'm team you, but I need you to
I hope
get
so,
there.
because a lot of
you know
these
what I mean?
kids, man, they be like, man, I don't like Coach Stamps. But it's, listen, I joke around. To be honest, I tell them all the time, I'm not your dad, bro. I'm your uncle.
Yeah.
I'm your uncle or your big brother. I'm gonna let you make your decisions.
From around that way.
I'm gonna just give you advice. You move how you move, and then wherever the cookie crumbles, if you mess up or you going good, guess what? We can figure it out together, bro. We can pick up the pieces, or if it's going good, guess what? Now, what do you need Coach to do to help you get to where you need to be?
That next level.
Yeah, that's all it is, man. Like,
yes, sir.
Listen, we try, like, I try not to be like the daddy role, bro. I don't want to tell these kids what to do. Oh, you need to do X, Y, and Z. Like, that's not me. That's not me. Like, I got a hard time telling my own kids. I tell my oldest daughter all the time, like, hey, bro, you make your own decision, and then I'm going to back you.
I'm going to be right behind you.
I'm going to back you.
But like you said earlier, you let them figure it out.
Yeah.
And then we come back and let's see what you did.
Yeah, because the crazy thing is, I had my receiver coach in JUCO, man, Coach LT. Coach LT was the same way, bro. Coach LT picked us up, and he was, between him and Coach Peabody and some of the other coaches that I had, bro, like, I try to bring a mixture of every coach that I've ever had. You feel me? Coach Joe was laid back, but he would up your skill. He would see the potential in you, and then he would tell you, like, okay, do this. I had a freshman coach, Coach Rick. Coach Rick, coach out here right now. He's at Clark High School, man, and I love Coach Rick to this day, bro. And Coach Rick would pull me to the side, and Coach Rick was never like the cussing coach. He was the coach that would be technical with you, and he'd pull you to the side, and he'd be like, hey, I guarantee you if you did this, this, and this, you would do this. And this would be in the middle of film, and you like, okay, cool. And then Coach Peabody was the mental toughness coach. I remember, bro, man, he So going into my sophomore year at LA Harbor, he was recruiting. He's recruiting two kids, man. Two kids. My guy Dwayne Frampton and Chris Matthews, man. Both Division I athletes. Chris actually played in the Super Bowl, bro. He had. I don't know if it was against the Patriots. I believe he was playing for the Seahawks. But like that whole spring, bro, like. I was girl crazy. I was running behind this girl, bro. And I wasn't really, like, I wasn't big on the weight room, bro, because nobody really taught me how to lift weights. Like, I would walk in and I had my DB coach, too, because I played both sides of the ball. My DB coach, Coach Dante, he had...
Shout out Coach Dante.
Man, he at the University of Georgia right now. He was the intern coach at USC for a year. But, man, Coach Dante would take us in there and we would do certain stuff, but like I didn't understand what I was doing.
Yeah.
So my mentality from high school to JUCO, even in the middle of JUCO, would just be keep my speed up. If I can contain my speed and be shifty, there's no way this 6'2", 200-pound outside linebacker can keep up with me. You feel me? Because I played in the slot. But I try to bring a mixture of all that. Coach P, man, every time I drop the ball, man, hey, Chris Matthews coming. Oh, you think you faster than Dwayne Frampton? And it's just like, that fueled me. You feel me? So that be that mental part of the game that I do. Yeah. But Coach LT was the guy that picked you up for workouts. We had the sand dunes in Manhattan Beach, bro, and we was always at the sand dunes, bro. And I went from being a 4.5 guy to a 4.32 guy at the JUCO Combine that year as a sophomore. But like, that's all I do. I try to bring a mixture of all of the coaches that ever coached me, and I try to put that into like one big melting pot. And I feel like I do. Like I play a big part in some of these kids' lives, and that's all I want. Like I said, I'm not your dad, but like I want to give you something that I didn't have. You feel me? Or I did have,
pay it forward.
And just move. Let's move forward with it. Whether it's life or it's sports, bro. Like let's just move forward, bro. Let's. I want to help you be a productive adult at this point, bro. That's all it is. Yeah.
Coach, I got some quick hitters for you.
All right, talk to me. Let's do it.
Cali native. I want you to rank all these California films 1 through 5.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Okay. It better be some stuff I know too. Don't be bringing up no old films from before my time.
Hey, trust me, I got you. 1991, John Singleton's Boys in the Hood.
Okay.
93, John Singleton's Poetic Justice.
Okay.
Hughes Brothers, Menace to Society, 1993. Friday, Ice Cube, 1995. And my last one, Baby Boy, John Singleton, 2001. I want you to rank these films from your starting, from 5 through 1.
So I'm gonna be honest, bro. Growing up in Cali,
these some hitters, huh?
These are some hitters. You could have added some more.
I could have
added some more, like some different ones, but like, all honesty, like just being like I said, I was a sheltered kid, but I was around a lot of the street stuff. You feel me? Once I became of age, I kind of made my choice, and I was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But then I always got sent to the crib, bro. Like, my mom was.
It wasn't no Raising Cannon.
Man, bro, it wasn't that. Like, even the crazy part is, bro, man, forgive me. I tried the Raising Canaan, bro. I tried to be that guy, bro, but it was always like, nah, bro. We don't want your mama on our head, bro. So, like,
just shut all this shit down.
But
what you got?
I'm gonna be honest. Number 1 is always gonna be Menace to Society, bro. Like, ooh. The 5.0 Kane had on Dayton's, like, I wanted to be Old Dog growing up, bro. Like, but it was like a mixture of Old Dog and like.
Shout out Leonard Tate. Lorenz Tate. I said his brother.
Like, Shout out like Lorenz Tate. It was a mixture of Old Dog and like you wanted to be that athlete. You feel me? Like, but a lot of us did. Like a lot of us half-stepped. We was on the fence with it because that was the environment we were around. You feel me? So I'ma always go Menace to Society first.
Okay. That's your 2.
Number 2 is gonna be Boys in the Hood. I'm a big Ice Cube fan, bro. So Boys in the Hood.
Shout out Cuba Gooding Jr. as the lead in that.
But it wasn't not even Cuba, bro. I was a Doughboy, man.
Shout out Ice Cube. Ice Cube's first acting role.
Doughboy and Ricky, like you wanted, like You wanted
Morris Chestnut.
Yeah, you wanted to be Ricky because Ricky had the scholarships.
Morris Chestnut.
But like you wanted the respect of Doughboy. You feel me?
Ice Cube's
And that
first
was the-
acting role was Boys in the Hood too.
Yeah, and then too, Ice Cube had, man, I can't tell you if it was a six tray Impala, 6'4" Impala, the gold one. Like you wanted, like, come on,
Did you ever catch him around?
Who?
Ice Cube. Did you ever get a glimpse of him?
The one time I seen Ice Cube, we had an arena team, the LA Avengers.
Yeah.
And this is a funny story because my sister's goddad took us to go see the LA Avengers.
Okay.
And Ice Cube was at the game as he's coming out the.
Which version of Ice Cube is this?
This is
post NWA. This is NWA.
No, this is way after.
Oh,
that.
so this is 2000s.
This is what's the kid movie that he had?
Oh, Are We There Yet?
Yeah, this was like right before
Okay.
like Are We There Yet? This is
Okay.
like
So he's big on films at this point.
he's filming
Okay.
at this point. So, but even still, like, you see Ice Cube in public, bro. Ice Cube is still Ice Cube. You feel me?
Still that
Like,
laid
it
back,
don't matter. Like he's
black
a
sunglasses.
legend in
Yeah.
Cali. You feel me?
That's your 3.
Number 3. Ooh.
So you already put Boys in the Hood at your 2. You
And you
got
said I had
Menace
Ba-
Society.
Baby Boy,
We got Baby
Poetic
Boy,
Justice.
Friday, and Poetic Justice.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back. No. Friday can be number 3.
Okay.
Friday can be number 3 because.
What's your favorite Friday movie? After Next?
No, I'm gonna go next Friday.
The sequel.
I'm gonna go next Friday only because I'm a big Mike Epps fan. I'm a big Michael Blackson fan, bro. Like,
I'll kick you jiggy with this.
you feel me? Like, bro, me and my god brother Mike, bro, we quoted that for like 2 months straight, bro.
I can't
2
get you.
months straight, bro. Michael Blackson. And then the crazy part is I came out here one Memorial weekend in my 20s, bro, and I got a picture. Me and Michael Blackson took a picture at the Palms together. And I was telling bro, I'm like, man, I'm like one of your biggest fans. And he was like, oh, who, me? And this, man, literally, I had just watched, Master P had a movie called Repo. Go watch some of the clips on YouTube. Like, Michael Blackson will have you in tears off that movie. But no, I'm going to go Friday.
Friday at 3.
Friday at number 3.
Now you got your last 2.
Baby Boy, because at one point in time, like, I was living a reckless life, bro, and I thought I was Jody, bro. I thought I was Jody, and then I'm gonna go Poetic Justice last, just because it. I'm like here and there on Poetic Justice.
Yeah.
That's like I like action stuff. Like he got a cousin that got killed in that movie or whatever, but like I'm an action guy.
Well, it was
bro.
Pac's. Was that one of Pac's best movies? Or you got Pac's performance in Above the Rim?
I you know what? I like Juice better, bro.
Ooh.
I like
his first
Bishop.
one. His
I like
first one.
Bishop, bro.
That's also Cali.
Because
I should have said
that.
that. Should have said that.
Like as growing up, like I was young when Tupac died. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like
96.
I didn't like the hit 'em up and all that. Like I didn't hear that till I got older.
Yeah.
But like.
So the West Coast,
the first
East
song
Coast.
I remember hearing from Tupac was like Changes. So like when you hear Changes and you see how political Tupac is, like you go back and you see like I'm big on documentaries. I'm big on like I had cousins that rapped and produced for Death Row and all that like early on, you feel me? And this on like my dad's side, you feel me? So like I'm big on like documentaries and I like learning stuff that learning stuff from the past, like things you don't know, you feel me, or you think you knew, but like that seeing Pac as Bishop was like it was a different side of him. So then when you go back and you watch Poetic Justice, that just seemed like a natural role for him.
Like a natural,
that was a natural role.
But Janet Jackson killed it in that movie too.
She did, man.
Janet Jackson.
She did.
And everybody like, oh, that's MJ's sister.
Yeah.
We stopped saying that after Poetic.
Man, nah.
Yeah. Coach, I gotta ask. California native. Mm-hmm. You ain't never thought about no filming, no acting, no.
You know what? I younger like
theater, some. You know what I mean? Did you ever see any film sets? Did I ever like really impress you? Like growing up in the city?
You know what? We really didn't see like any film sets, but music videos like, you know, we had the VIP on the east side of Long Beach that was famous. I'm mad they got rid of it. I actually heard a rumor that they was gonna bring the old VIP records back. But that was like a landmark.
We ain't never
like
seen
Snoop
you
Dogg.
producing. You never thought about producing, doing something?
You know what? I got a homie. He done moved out of state now, but he was giving me some things I tried like making beats, and even at one point in time in high school, like we tried rapping, man. It was like a group of 5 of us, bro.
That never go well.
We bought
That never go well.
We bought like to be honest, I low key had a little something, but like
Y'all had a little something going?
I couldn't take it serious.
Y'all was ready to
bro.
go Dr. Dre and be like, look.
Bro, we like no lie, we was trying
Interscope
we
right
was
down
really
Hollywood.
trying to
Interscope right down
we was
Hollywood.
trying to be the next NWA, bro, but it wasn't working. We had
Y'all was ready to go
like
down
this
there?
old record shop on Atlantic, and
Is it still there?
nah, they closed it down.
Okay.
I think it's just an abandoned building now. But like they was selling studio time for like $25 an hour.
Oh, so y'all
bro,
could-
we was scraping up to like just get like studio time. But
The
like,
right guy.
But we was young. We wasn't really trying to do
Hey,
that.
look.
And then I got a homie that he still
California
sing.
Wu-Tang.
California Wu-Tang is crazy. But I had a homie, he still sing to this day, bro.
That's what's up.
We Dr. Dre had came out with
Chronic.
Nah, this was way after that. This was
2010 album?
he had I can't remember what the song was, but it was him. It was like him and Akon. And this was when him and Snoop had got back together, and Akon was like featured on it. Yeah. And it was a dope little beat.
Smack
Nah, it wasn't Smack That. I'm not freestyling no Smack That, bro. We was in my neighbor across the street, man. Shout out to Uncle Paul, man. Uncle Paul let us use his garage, and I dropped a freestyle to that beat, and this was around the time, you know how Lil Wayne, he always start off with like the lighter. Man, I started off with the lighter. I killed that freestyle. The homie got on and started singing the chorus, like we was killing it. His little brother got on, he started freestyling, man. And this was, like that Piff was out. This was like digital.
Carter 3?
Yeah.
Carter 3?
But not like this was around that time, but like this was like when streaming started really popping off. So like
so y'all probably could have
Yeah, like this was around that time, and we never really got to like, we was just doing it for fun. Like the homie took it serious, and he dropped a couple EPs.
So the movie and the film acting and that business didn't really impress you?
Nah, like I did a lot of stuff in church. Like my mom would write plays and like do plays in church. But like I never really got into like acting and stuff like that. Like my first love was always playing football. You feel me? Like sports was always my thing. So
How do you think sports and acting parallel though? Because I could tell you, I believe so much of what you said for an actor. Method Actors Podcast, subscribe. Our routine, right? Our routine and our practice and our repetition plays so much into being. I believe it parallels with me with sports perfectly, because everything who I am in sports, I brought that straight over to acting, and the practice and the routine and repetition and remembering a script, writing a script, and you just got to fall in love with it. You know what I mean?
It gotta become.
It's some parallels.
It got to become your passion.
On set, you have your head coach, which is your director, your producer, which is probably the owner, the principal. You know what I mean? So
and even then,
just relax.
Like people get mad. You ever seen like Idris Elba? Like when you see him in these American roles, and like bro is using, like, he not really using his British accent, but like it takes discipline to come over and learn a different accent so you can be that top actor. You feel me? And
All
it's the same
American
thing in sports.
All American. You ever saw All American? With Daniel Ezra, they shoot it in Crenshaw.
Yeah,
he's
the dude
British.
That played the
Spencer.
actor. Yeah,
he's
Spencer
British.
James.
He's British.
Really?
I
didn't even know that, bro.
He's a British actor from London.
And it takes that.
He's from
that
England.
Takes discipline,
he spent weeks listening to Nipsey Hussle to learn that accent.
Yeah, and that takes discipline, bro. It takes discipline, because like you have to, like, but that's with anything that you want to be great at, bro. Exactly. You gotta go.
And he
for
never
it.
played football growing up.
And it shows. It shows, bro. Because, like, I'm going to be honest, bro. I'll lock Spencer James up, bro. I would lock Spencer James up.
Hey, you finna get
right
people mad
now,
with this
bro.
one.
Right now.
Hey, clip this one.
Hey, bro, you can clip it. Hey, bro, I will lock Spencer James up. Spencer James ran like this in route, bro. I don't know what episode it was, bro. I will lock Spencer James up at 38 years old, bro. Them be the worst routes ever. But because it's a football show, I love seeing it. You feel me? I love seeing it.
Listen. That quarterback, the light-skinned quarterback, Jordan Baker.
Easy. I'm picking him off. Picking him off. Man, leave me on the island with Spencer.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Well, Da Vinci, the dude who played Terry in BMF, he was in the show. He's in that show, too. I mean, he good. He like their only decent quarterback.
Yeah.
He okay.
He okay.
They had a small quarterback, Chris. And I'm like, he looked like a tight end to me, but
the one with the braids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he a little too small.
He was all right. Because wasn't Da Vinci was like Spencer's brother or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
He said, I'm locking. But you and Spencer James on the line. And what about white boy Asher? You locking up Asher Baker? Asher is. What you doing to Asher?
Easy call. Easy call. Like, and you want to know what's crazy? Like, Asher was a better route runner than Spencer was. Like, Spencer just seems so robotic. Like, when it comes to your route running, it has to be a natural running. Like, it has to be a
that's
natural
the resource
running
you talking
about. You feel me? Like, it has to be a natural running ability. And Spencer seemed like 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, break. Like, bro, I'm sitting on that the whole time, bro. Like,
so can you tell him as an actor, can you tell that because growing up, and real quick, he never played football growing up. He's a soccer dude from London, British dude at heart, guy. He gets the role. He tricked me. He fooled me with the accent.
But I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even mad at like you said. You just told me he never played a down in his life. You feel me?
Never
so
did.
for you to get in that,
and they somehow are on season 8. Well, I don't know how they got there.
Hey, now that you brought that up, I gotta go back and binge watch that. I think I got through him leaving South Crenshaw
to Beverly,
but came back, and then
Preach gets shot Preach shoots. I got lost after All American.
Bro, like, I didn't keep.
It's
up,
too much
man.
relationships.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just start over.
They all dating each other. It's too much.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the episode where Billy Baker died. It's crazy. All right.
Damn, you just messed that up for me, bro. I didn't even know Billy died.
And it's stupid.
And that's the bald head dude, right?
Tay Diggs.
Yeah, Tay Diggs. Yeah.
I got something for you now. Check this out.
That's crazy.
I'm giving you 8 receivers. You're starting a franchise.
Okay.
I'm giving you 8 receivers. You got to keep 4 for the film room. I'm giving you Megatron, Calvin Johnson. Giving you Julio.
Okay.
Julio Jones, Atlanta Falcons. Giving you Larry Fitzgerald. Shout out because he just made the Hall of Fame.
Shout out to Larry.
I'm giving you Demaryius Thomas. I'm giving you, rest in peace, I'm giving you Antonio Brown, Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp, and Mr. Moss himself, Randy Moss. Out of those 8 receivers, you got to keep 4.
Oh, I got to keep 4?
Yeah.
All right.
Again, you got Megatron, Julio, Larry, Demaryius, Antonio Brown, Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp, and Randy Moss. Who you keeping in your film room?
Randy for sure. Randy can stretch the field. Randy was a different, like, bro, I just watched the clip. Bro, Dante Culpepper, like, just launched the ball, and I think Randy got his feet down, secured the catch with, like, double coverage. Between him, Randy and Megatron for sure. Randy and Megatron.
I like it.
I would love to put.
It's finna get tricky.
Yeah, like, I love AB, but I'm not about to. As a Steelers fan, I'm not about to deal with.
There were 3 years.
Now are we talking AB?
I'm talking to 4 or 5 years, not Antonio as we know it. I'm talking to 4 or 3 years that arguably he was the best receiver in the league. That AB.
Can I trade AB though?
You could trade AB.
Can I trade him for somebody that's not on the list?
Yeah.
I'm gonna trade AB for Devontae Adams.
Okay.
I would rather. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
I would rather have 2 route runners in the slot. So I'm gonna take Megatron and Randy.
Megatron, Randy, Devontae, and who your last
Cooper
one?
Kupp in the slot.
Ooh. Over Keenan Allen?
Ooh. Yeah.
Over Demaryius Thomas?
Yeah.
Demaryius Thomas,
don't get me wrong. Demaryius Thomas and Keenan Allen are elite,
cold.
Are elite receivers, bro.
Elite.
I need some guys in the slot that's
You need some guys.
that's creating
the
some
ball to.
separation. You feel me? Like,
right.
and then them two guys in the slot can also extend plays too. Like, if I was an offensive coordinator, bro, I'm a dude that's gonna run the ball 60 out of 40%. Like, if it's 100%, if I got it split, 60 out of 40, bro. 60 out of 40, and my quarterback has to be an athlete. Why? Because we're gonna run read option.
I thought you were going to say you're doing that stupid ass wing tee.
Hell no! Oh my God, I can't.
That's another podcast.
But like,
that's another podcast.
Yeah. You gotta have a line to run the wing tee.
That's
and
another
if we
podcast.
going in the league, I'm not running the wing tee in no league.
That's
bro.
another
Not
podcast.
In the pros, bro.
That's a whole other episode.
Yeah, everybody in the league is the same speed, bro.
Right.
So there's no way you can run the wing tee in the league.
Now I got DBs. Which four are you keeping out of all these 8? Charles Woodson, Ed Reed, Primetime Dion, Troy Palomino, Richard Sherman, Christian Gonzalez from New England, Jalen Johnson, my boy from Chicago, and Patrick Surtain from Denver.
Oh,
I got some killers.
You left out a lot of killers too.
I did.
Like,
On purpose.
You still left out like three killers from like the era I watched. Like Champ, Revis.
Yeah.
Akeem Talib. You left
Akeem
out.
Talib was a killer.
Patrick Peterson too. You left out.
Who's your 4 though?
I'm going Charles Woodson. I'm going Dion. If I gotta go with the roof, like safety wise, I'm going Ed Reed. And I'm going Troy. That's my secondary right there.
Over Christian Gonzalez?
Yes.
You saw what he did in the Super Bowl?
He still lost.
And he
still lost.
Let me sit back.
And I mean, that's not his fault. Like, I think Christian Gonzalez is a great DB. You feel me?
One of the best in the league right now.
We talking about a dude that modeled his game after the cats that are just. You feel me? So like.
And that Ed Reed, that 2000.
Yeah, bro. But we're talking about like Dion's taking away one.
Oh yeah.
You can't, like, to be honest, as a quarterback, you can't throw the ball nowhere around the field with the 4 dudes that I picked. And then even with Troy Polamalu, like, I can go cover 3, play Troy in the box, and like there's no way you're gonna.
And Troy
run
can
the
play
ball.
linebacker. Come on now,
bro. He's jumping over the center as soon as the ball's hyped. Like there's no way. There's no way,
I got a
bro.
question. You think Troy Polamalu is the answer to the Eagles' tush push?
No, like that tush push thing is.
What's the DB that tried it? What's the game to?
Unless Troy can time it right every time, but now you got to think. In that era, that's not a penalty. In this era now, it's a penalty to jump over the center now.
Hey,
like,
what's the game? It was a Commanders, the DB. He said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna jump at him every single."
And he got flagged for it, bro. He got flagged for it.
And the ref said, "If y'all do that one more time,
he got flagged for it, bro." So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a different era.
Yeah.
Like, and then too, like, Christian Gonzalez is good at what he do with all of the sensitivity to the receivers that it goes on now. Like you could beat a receiver up all the way down the field until the ball was thrown. Now, like, you can't even touch him, bro. Nah. You got to let the man run past you so, like, you won't get flagged for PI. And it's just crazy, bro. It's crazy.
My last one I got to ask you. Should the Browns start Shedeur Sanders at quarterback this season? Look what he did for them a little bit last year now. He came in. Besides all the TV theatrics, right, that went on. Here's what Shedeur did.
To be honest, he don't have the.
I'm talking about like the different playbooks. They're purposely trying to hinder his growth, right?
But what Cass got to realize
is he got them a couple of wins.
Every coach has a different system for who's in line.
Okay.
So, like, yes, the playbook's going to be different for Dylan Gabriel than Shedeur Sanders, you feel me?
Or Flacco,
or Flacco or Deshaun Watson, you feel me? Every coach, like, as a good coach, you know what your player's strengths and weaknesses are.
Right.
So, like.
But should he get, week 1, should he get the snap?
Like, I'm going to be honest, Were
you impressed last year with him?
What I've seen through training camp and the numbers that are being posted, I feel like why not give him a chance?
Did he impress you last year?
He did, but I've been impressed with him since
Colorado
Trinity High School, bro. Like before that, like I watched
Texas, Trinity and Texas.
I watched him in high school.
Yeah,
I watched him go to Jackson State and dominate. I watched him, bro. Nobody else threw for 500 something yards. Their first Division 1 like game, D1 game. Him, besides like Colt Brennan, Timmy Chang. Like, we're talking about dudes that are elite passers. You
Killers,
feel me?
yeah.
And like, don't get me wrong. If he has the time and he has the athletes around him, he's going to be a great quarterback.
Yeah.
It's just, do he have the backing from his coaching staff,
That's
bro?
it.
That'd be the only thing. Like, I love his confidence. I love the fact that he wear number 2 because I love the number 2.
He's raw.
You feel me? But like he's
Week 1, you want to see
great
him?
like,
Yeah.
and I hate that we got to play him. I'm a Steelers fan, bro. I hate that we got to play him.
What your
twice a year,
Steelers
you
looking
know?
like this season?
You know what? It's gonna be good to see what the offense is. I like the addition to Michael Pittman, Rico Dow.
Mike McCarthy, new head coach.
Mike
new
McCarthy.
system.
You know what? I just got to see what he do. I
Aaron
didn't like
Rodgers
what
on
he,
one.
you know.
Aaron Rodgers still got
He got a little bit in the tank.
20 juice left,
He got
20%
a little bit in the tank,
juice.
but I'm not opposed to the rookies that we do have behind with
Yeah.
Drew Aller.
Yeah.
My man Howard from Ohio State, because I'm an Ohio State fan. You feel me? But like, I'm not. I like the pickups
Any
that
Michigan
we
fan
did.
who watching this, I'm sorry.
Man, if you're a Michigan, OH, baby, let's get it. Let's get it. You feel me? Like, I like what we did in the offseason. And it just shows like what Mike McCarthy was trying to do. We needed a second receiver, and we got it. Now, less wear and tear on Calvin Austin. We can play him in the slot, let him do what he do in the slot, get him out in space. Even with him returning kicks, like we actually got a every down back in Rico Dow, which, bro, is a great addition to what's my guy that was our running back last year? He just got him a little contract over there too, but I like what we did in the offseason.
Yeah.
I like what we did in the offseason.
Coach, we end off every show with giving actors and everybody who watch our show a little bit of motivation.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, what's your method motivation of success look like for you, and what's one piece of motivation you give to anybody watching? That's your solo camera right there. You get a chance to tell them. You get a chance to tell them that right there.
I'm gonna be honest. My method of motivation has always, to be honest, I really don't need no motivation, bro. Like, I get up every day and I do what I do because I love to do what I do, bro. Like, I love to be in the hallways at the school that I work at. I love to give back to the kids because, like, not that I wish that I had it, because I did have it, you feel me? But I want to be what somebody else was for me, you feel me? I want to look back and be like, you know what? I want one of my kids to get to the league or to get to where they want to be and be like, you know what? Man, I couldn't have did this without Coach Stamps. And I ain't never wanted nothing from a kid, you feel me? Like, I've never wanted anything but to see them be successful.
See them grow.
So, like, my motivation is to get up and get a kid to where I never got a chance to get. And if that's six-figure job, if that's getting to whatever professional career you want to be at, sometimes it's just to get you to go to college, you feel me? And just be way more than what your environment is giving you, you feel me? Like, I had one hell of a, they say it take a village to raise a kid. I had one hell of a village, you feel me? I just wish I would have listened to my village more, you feel me? And took things more serious. But like, keep doing what you're doing, find your motivation, find your passion in life, and just go for it. Chase your dream till you can't chase it no more, bro.
I love it.
That's all it is, man.
Coach Stamps,
I appreciate you having me on.
thank you so
this,
much
bro.
for coming
Thank
on the
you,
show.
man.
Ladies
Thank
and
you.
gentlemen, that wraps today's episode of Method Podcast with Coach Stamps. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe. Comment below. We're going to catch you again on the next one. Hey, if y'all want to train with Coach Stamps, you can find him on Instagram at
Coach Ant2_. Man, I'm everywhere. Why not Ant? Like, just add me.
Come on.
Just add me, man.
Tell him it's time to get with it, man. If you got this video, please like and subscribe. Hosted by Jordan Salazar and Omaree Van Dyke. Appreciate you.